Hi, welcome to Joan's Joy, Mindful Relaxation and Kindness Program. My name is Nancy, and today I want to talk about screen time. But before we get started, let's do some stretching and centering. All right, so the first thing I want you to do is press your arm up and take a deep breath. Reach it higher, 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 and drop it down. Other side, press and reach, lift it higher, 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 and drop it down. Good. Bring your hands onto your legs, look up, take a deep breath, and exhale back. Good. And look over to the right. Come on up and over to the left. And come on up and relax back. Good. And I'd like you to focus on your breath. So a breath is a combination of an inhale and an exhale. And usually we do it through our nose because we have all these filters in our nose, our sinus cavities, down our throat, into our lungs. But if we can't breathe through our nose, luckily we have the second thing through our mouth. So do that if you need. Inhaling and exhale. Good. Try it nice and slow it down. Inhale and exhale. So we can use the breath as a focus to get ourselves relaxed and centered. Real simple. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Just focusing on your breath. Sometimes with each exhale, I like to think about sitting a little deeper. If I'm laying in bed, laying down a little deeper. I get myself fully relaxed. All right. So I'm sure by now, both you and your parents and your teacher have found out that the studies that they've done on brains of young people is that screen time isn't good for them. And pretty much what it does is it affects the way that our brain functions. So low in the back of our brain is called our cerebellum, and the cerebellum is responsible for movement that we don't think about. Like if we're going to touch something and we feel it's hot, we pull away, right? And that cerebellum, its development requires us to be moving around sometimes. And you spend a lot of time sitting, we spend time sleeping, and the sitting is in school. And so other times that you're not needed to sit are really good times to be moving. Sports, dance, being outside, just getting your body to enjoy doing all sorts of movement. Even just walking is really good too. And then there's the deep inner part of our brain called our limbic system. And I like to think of that as the Incredible Hulk. It's the part of our system that can just get angry really quick, get impatient, get flustered. And those all things happen to us. But then there's another part of our brain that can help that part. And I like to think of that as the Captain America part of your brain. It's called executive functioning. And the executive functioning part of our brain also needs us to not spend too much time looking at screens. And so our screens are phones, iPads, watching TV or movies or shows on a big screen, right? And so there's some other things that we can be doing. And the thing about why I wanted to talk about it today is so that this isn't just your parents, right, saying, don't do this. This is how much time you can spend, or your teacher saying, put that away. This is how much time you can spend on it. Is that you take some initiative to make sure that you're not spending so much time in front of a screen. So what are some of the things that you can do to take that time on your own? Reading, playing games, not computer games, right? Not video games, but like board games with friends, going outside, dancing, sports, arts and crafts, building things. These are all the things that we can do if we're not spending too much time on the screen. And they help with this development of our brain. All right. So screen time isn't good for anybody at any age, but while you're younger, it's particularly important that you don't spend too much time in front of a screen. And now that you're in a little bit older, that you help take some responsibility for that. Okay. So one of the things we can do when we don't have anything else to do, maybe we're sitting in a car or something, is we can use our imagination. So right now, I'd like to take us through a guided meditation where you can use your imagination. So let's sit back and notice our breath again, 3 or 4 counts in and 3 or 4 counts out. Just noticing that even breath, bringing yourself to that place of relaxation. It's one of the things that we learned that can help reduce stress too. And you can close your eyes or look down at your desk, whichever feels the best for you. And with each exhale, allow your body to relax a little more, sinking into your chair, and let that good, soft feeling of relaxation, relaxed muscles, just kind of take over. So what I'd like to do is have us think about being in a forest. So imagine yourself walking up to a forest and coming to a path. It's a well-worn path. It's beautiful. Many children have been along this path in the past. It's autumn. And the trees have changed, so all their leaves are beautiful colors. Golds, reds, yellows, and oranges with speckles of green. It is one of the most beautiful days to be in the forest. The leaves are crunching beneath your feet as you walk along. The air smells crisp and fresh. You can feel that coolness on your face, and it just feels wonderful to be outside, enjoying nature and the beauty of this forest. As we continue on this forest walk in the distance, you hear the rushing of water, and you think it must be a waterfall. As you head toward the rushing sound and you come to the path's end, you see the beautiful waterfall, rushing water falling over a cliff and pounding into the stream underneath. The sun is out and there's bright spots and little rainbows everywhere. The rushing water relaxes you. You sit down and decide to enjoy this spectacular scenery, listening to the water flowing against the rocks. As you sit here, if there's any stress or worries that you might be feeling, let them be washed away. The sound of the waterfall rushing down can clear your mind and carry away any frustrations or difficult thoughts. The powerful fresh water washes away any worries, and you can just let them go. You may notice that you're starting to feel more calm and more relaxed here. You can come back and imagine this place anytime. Anytime you want to relax and find peace, you can come back to this amazing waterfall in a beautiful forest. Just picture yourself here in this peaceful, inviting place. And begin to notice your breath, remembering that you can use this imagery or any imagery in times where you need to sit quiet and just let your own mind be soft and relaxing. If you'd like now, you can open your eyes. I have a quote I want to end our session with today, and it's by a very famous lady named Oprah Winfrey. And Oprah said, "The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams." And I'd like to add, and your imagination. See you next time. Bye-bye.